Be camping with family, pretty far out in the middle of nowhere. We need firewood. More of the rest of us are fishing or hiking. It's just myself, my uncle, my cousin, and his girlfriend. We go around and find some fallen trees that look dry enough. My cousin and I chop it into blocks with a chainsaw my uncle brought. We bring it all back to the camp to split. Tell my cousin, I got it, hey, you go have a beer or something. I've always liked splitting wood, it's oddly therapeutic. Start chopping, I'm zoning out. Cousin's girlfriend comes up to me. Wow, you're a machine! How do you swing it so hard? You look pretty good doing that. Not sure where my cousin is, but fuck it, these are the first compliments a woman my age has given me in like a year. Play it up a bit and find a big log. Tell her $5 I can get in one swing. She says deal, but tells me to wait so she can take pictures. That's a little weird, but okay. I split that fucker in one go like the piece of lumber that it is. She's my iron hard. Actually gives me the $5. The rest of the trip, catch her sneaking peeks whenever I'm in a tank top. Feels good. Pickerel, it's me chopping wood. Yeah, man, chopping wood's nice. I haven't got to chop wood in a while. All of our wood's nice and chopped here, and we don't do fires nearly as often. I should see if I can just go out in the woods and chop. The glowies hate liminal spaces. The popularity of these things coinciding with the coronavirus lockdowns is no coincidence. This is why they're being derided by contrarian shills as being for zoomers, even though this shit has been around for forever and was largely consumed by the millennials. The reason for this is the lockdowns, for the first time, made some normal fags look inwards. It's no coincidence that many decided to quit their jobs during this period. Modern life is designed to deaden the senses and thus our connection to the sublime. The liminal spaces trend was literally NPCs being able to hear their inner voice or engage in abstraction for the first time. That, coupled with the unintentional MK Ultra adjacent themes, is why shills hate these threads. Plus add in normal 4chan contrarianism from retarded tryhard autists. TLDR, glowies unironically hate this shit because it acts as a kind of sober psychedelic for normal fags and brings up the question of why some have uncomfortable memories of what are supposed to be safe aspects of one's early childhood. Good evening, it's been a while. Let's get this started. Also, I tried to get my mom pregnant by coming inside this thing she used to wash her vag almost every day after school. It would be dried up by the time she got home and would use it when she took a shower before bed. The last time I did something perverted was the night before I had to drop my little cousin's luggage off at the post office to have it mailed to some summer camp she was going to. I came into a small cup and used one of my grandmother's disposable syringes to inject my cum into the very top of an unopened tube of toothpaste that was in her bag. I was going to inject it into one of her tampons, but backed out, thinking she would get pregnant. Other than that, I once sucked on whatever utensils a female family member was using to eat her dinner when she got up to go get something. I don't really count that one, though, because it's not really as bad as the other things I had mentioned previously. Yeah, no shit. I was an ugly kid. Women always treated me poorly growing up because of it. I was convinced that I would die alone and that this was okay behavior because of that. I'm still alone and haven't done anything like that since I was a kid, but the urges have been strong this past year. I doubt I'll ever have sex or get a girlfriend, so maybe I'm supposed to be this way. I don't know. Look at all those responses. Why is this the first one they had to read for this session? Oh boy, this one might get me in trouble. The decline of the Baxters will be substantially noticeable in mid-September. I'm talking cars parked sideways in the middle of the street with the driver looking up at the sky, lost and confused. I'm talking people in grocery stores screaming because they don't know where they are or where they're going. I'm talking about a real fucking zombie apocalypse. Get ready, because this is going to be some fucked up shit you won't be able to comprehend. Family members shooting each other because they didn't know who they were or what they were doing in their house. Your own mother might not even recognize you. You have about 3 or 4 months left until hell on earth. Good luck to you all. And I remember seeing this post and making sure that I grabbed the time that it was posted. In July 13th, 2021. Did that happen, Anons? Did that happen, guys? Bought a few stacks of Chinese-made movie prop money from Amazon. Went to strip club. Use a real $20 to get in and cover the drink minimum. Started making it rain of hundreds. Whores are all too stupid or drugged out to notice. Give away 14 grand by the end of the night. One slag even took me to the back and gave me head. So how's your Saturday been going? In case any of you listening are thinking of doing this, don't, because that's how you get killed by the mafia, or whoever's in charge and running the shady endeavors now. Don't do that. Why are airplanes so expensive? There's no way a Cessna 172 needs to cost $400,000. It's less complex than a VW Beetle. Every nut and bolt costs $300 because it needs to be tested and certified. It's to keep poor fag retards out of the sky and crashing plane jalopies everywhere. Shitty ultralights are already cheap as fuck, and you don't see any niggers dogfighting over the hood. Dogfighting. Imagine Sky Nigger Gang warfare. To my darling cashier, I write this at 350 feet as I survey the front lines from 120th Street to Lawrence Truard Boulevard. It has been a grim day, and my heart lies as heavy as your brother's pit bull's testicles. We lost 4 brave red tails today. Tyrell bought the cotton farm this morning in his micro cub when he tried to ghost ride the whip at 12,000 feet. Jamal's taking a dirt nap after not seeing the height restriction bars in the McDonald's drive-thru. Delron's bravery spread over most of the hood when he attacked a Channel 10 news chopper from above. He will be remembered until the next heavy rain. And little Antone, the best of us, he has just had his home-built Eagle grounded by the FAA because his good luck gold chain put him 27 pounds over the weight restriction. Now there is only Daza and I left out of the class of Wednesday 10 a.m., and I face that fact with a sad melancholy. Earlier I picked up a piece of Delron's ear, and I thought about how he wanted to be a doctor. He never understood the war. He said it was pointless. None of us even use the hairdressers or tanning salon on 121st, so why do we need to add it to our territory? But he fought anyway, for his brothers. Now he'll never be a doctor. I look down now on our hood. I can almost imagine you standing outside the liquor store, and I take myself back to sitting on the step with you, relaxing in the morning sun. I can almost hear your voice again, screaming at the Arab homie that you're not banned. Oh, it is you that is standing outside the liquor store screaming. I'm waving. You're too busy spitting at him to see me. That's okay. I fight so you don't need to look up. I hope to return to you soon, my love, at the very latest before Family Feud ends. Always your warrior here in the sky, Marquise Van Washington. Bought our first home in a neighborhood that should be bustling with young families, but it's totally dead. We're the youngest couple in the neighborhood, and it's very sad. My fiance and I bought our first home in SoCal a few months ago. It's a great neighborhood close to an elementary school. Most of the houses are large enough to have at least 3 to 4 kids comfortably. We are 34 and 35 years old, and the only way we were able to buy a home is because my fiance's mother passed away and we got a significant amount of life insurance/inheritance to put a big down payment. We thought buying here would be a great place for our future kids to run around and play with the neighborhood kids, ride their bikes, stay outside until the streetlights came on, you know, like we had growing up in the 90s. What's really sad is that we walk our dog around the neighborhood regularly and it's just dead. No cars driving by, no kids playing, not even people chatting in their yards. It almost feels like the Twilight Zone. Judging by the neighbors we have, I know this is because most of the people that live here are our parents' age and older. So far, we haven't seen a single couple under 50 years minimum. People our age can't afford to buy here, but this is absolutely meant for people our age to start their families. So what's happened? Doing a chest/try day. Part of the roof of our gym collapsed due to the torrential rain, so half the shit is closed off. Only 2 benches in the gym anyway. One in the closed off area. The other is occupied by QTP2T in basically naked yoga pants. I could see her camel toe. Ask her how many sets she has left. 3. Ask if she minds if I work in. She says yes. Just stand there and wait for her. She slowly trawls through her exercise, eventually picks up the pace when she realizes that I'm actually waiting. She finally finishes and I start my sets. Finish them in a few minutes. I go do inclines. She's fucking there. I ask her how many sets she has again. 4. Ask her if she could let me work in since there's no other incline benches in the gym. She says no, and that I'm making her feel threatened. Whatever, fuck you, bitch. Do dumbbells and then do the rest of my workout. Like 3 or 4 exercises later, go do cable flies. The bitch is there again. Fuck this cunt. Don't even ask her how many sets she has left, just stand there and watch her. She takes her sweet fucking time, even though when she sees me, she immediately stops her exercise and fucks off to another part of the gym. Oh, finally. Later, some chat as fuck guy comes up and threatens me, says not to be an asshole to his friend, to stop stalking her at the gym. Don't even respond, just kind of say, yeah, sorry, man. As I'm leaving, I see him talking to her near the water cooler. Go and fill up my water. In my head, remember those funny as fuck green text stories about crop dusting people at the gym. Oh no. Have a smelly protein fart coming. Think it'll be hilarious to just let it loose and she thinks he sharted his pants. Try and let it out silently. My ass still splits like a chasm and lets out the loudest, most ear-rending explosion from my asshole. They both look at me in disgust and disbelief. I feel my face going red. I keep filling up my water like I didn't hear anything. Oh, it smells. It fucking smells. I stopped filling up water and I power walk out of the gym without looking back. I went in the next day, my card didn't scan in. I was told I was under investigation for predator-like behavior. I have 2 brothers, 6 and 4 years older than me. We all shared a room growing up. When the oldest was a high school senior, we all pitched in and bought a fleshlight to share. And it got a lot of use. For the first couple of days we had it. Whoever used it would always take it to the bathroom to clean it out. But after our mom nearly caught us, we stopped bothering, and would always just clean it in the morning. Being the youngest, I was always the third in line, but it didn't bother me, and pretty soon I got used to it being very warm and full of nut when I played with it. We had a big bottle of lube for it. I wasn't faking that, man. Oh. We had a big bottle of lube for it, but I never had to use any. We all got used to being in the room while one of us was using it. That sound of air and lube squelching away became very familiar, or even normal. We'd sometimes talk or joke around, but mostly we just let each other get on with it. Eventually, I not only associated the smell of cum and the sound of my bros getting off with my sexual pleasure, and I got turned on by them. But it was hard to get off without them. I'm in college now, and it's been years since I shared that fleshlight with them, but I still miss it a lot. There was something so comfy about feeling their warm cum sloshing around my dick, and hearing them in the background, while I got off. The first time I ever talked about this was the first girlfriend I had when I got to college. She acted horrified, like my brothers were somehow abusing me, and it honestly pissed me off. Man, this story has completely destroyed my reading comprehension. I have fond memories of these stories, and actually miss them a lot, so I thought I'd share them on here with my robot buddies. I wish you didn't. That was the worst time I've had recording in a hot minute. Oh. Troubled was the Southern King, caught by a beast that had no pride. A fierce size and a fiercer sting, but one shot to life denied. As he lay, he watched and heard horrid wheezing, trembling earth. Sound alike, the greatest heard, all from one tremendous girth. With death's blissful kiss came one last thought, his face revealing caustic mirth. The beast had slayed a king, yet even in that, it held no worth.